God will instruct you to do something and not necessarily make it easy for you to do it. You know the story of Pharaoh and Moses. I don't have to remind you of that. You already know about that. And how God told Moses to go to Pharaoh and to tell him to let my people go. And before Pharaoh could return back to his housing, God had hardened his heart. Sometimes God will tell you to do something and don't necessarily make it easy for you to do it. But yet he has charged you, he has commanded you, he has commissioned you to do something. And yet on the other hand, with what you have to do or been told to do, he really almost make it impossible for you to do it. That's when your faith kick in. That's when your faith steps aboard. In the time of very difficulties, in the time when you're real doubtful and you don't see it, you don't even know how it's going to come together. But if you continue to believe in God and hold steadfast to what he has commissioned you to do and tell you to do, you will be an overcomer. And that's not always easy. So what are you saying? I'm saying whatever God has commissioned you, whatever God has told you to do, go ahead and do it. And in the midst of all of that, you're going to have some rainy days. The sun is not going to shine every day. Even when God tells you to do something, he's going to allow you to have some midnight cries. And there's nothing wrong with midnight cries. Some of the best prayers has been answered at midnight. Some of the worst doors have been opened at midnight. And people really believe and think that every night you should sleep like a baby and sleep in the arms of Abraham and in the bosom of Jesus. That's not necessarily so all the time. Maybe 90% of the time, but there will be. You can rest assured there will be some times when you have to cry late at night. There will be some times when you are awakened from your sleep. There will be some times when God will speak to you in the late midnight hour, even giving you warning about yourself or about somebody else. And sometimes it may even cause you to cry. But the scriptures say weeping may endure by night, but joy comes early the next morning. And I came to tell you, it might be dark now, and even our world seems to be in an uproar, and our leaders is all mixed up and tore up and fighting one another. But yet God is in control. Let nobody fool you nor tell you that God is not in control. What's going on now? The enemy is just fighting and killing himself and using the ones that they will allow him to use them. So don't allow the enemy to use you to commit suicide or to kill somebody because they don't love you, or to kill somebody because they done wrong by you 20 years ago and now you want to get even. Come on, y'all know better than that.